It's going to be dramatic. And to officiate this, it will be Dianthea as well. And we are underway. So, great start from the side of South Africa. So, the lineup looks pretty much like what we've seen, rotation starting to come together, however. If we look at Victor and Damas, that's been the go-to mid-court for Coach Precious Ntembu. And assistant coach Pumza Maweni, who will be taking this team, the young South African side, to Gibraltar for the Junior World Cup. And Bandu at the back, partnering with Van Eden, Kiara. They've been the combination that they've leaned towards, both of them in their first year of university. So they made this squad and did go to Jamaica as matriculants, the goalkeeper and the goal defense. And of course the wing defense coming from Tshwane, also a youngster, did play last year in the TNC. And looking in front, we've got the goal attack from the Western Cape, Lisa. She did play for the Tornadoes a season ago.
Contact goalkeeper.
And on the goal shooter from KZN. Also played in that TNC last year. So a very young team. I mean, this team could actually potentially play for about after the World Cup, some of them. Very young, a lot of talent, very eager, very explosive. And then of course coming to the Eagles side, we've seen how tremendous Karaso can be. She can be very potent.
Hold on. Gonna take out with the lunch.
Oh, Mambo, that's not something we see every day. 2 minutes into the game.
And of course, it's a 3 apiece at the moment. Nonhle, this one is exciting. I've just gone through the whole lineup of the South Africans. I was about to start with the ones of Eagles to intro every one of these players, but Karaso, an impact player that's back in the lineup on center. And of course, the captain, no place for her. We did see earlier on in the previous game, Otandi started and got player of the match, so she's earned that bib stripe. But other than that, please take us through this Eagles side and how strong they are looking to be.
Yeah, Mampo, I mean, I'm looking at Ndlovu and Muzane Namo on that goal attack position. Quite an interesting shooting circle for the Eagles, so I'm quite happy to see that. And I mean, you spoke about Karaso, but you've forgotten about Faith, Mutero Faith. You know what a powerhouse she is, especially when she's paired up with Karaso. Daure Bula Mandeya will also be responsible at the back there, alongside with the goalkeeper, Perisini Nevi. So this is quite strong start from the Eagles. We saw how they came out guns blazing in the morning against the Ellers. They did not give them any space, any room to breathe. And if you missed the match, the last minute of the game, the Eagles were leading by only 1, and it was their center pass. They took the entire minute to play that ball because they didn't want any problems. They didn't want to lose possession. They played probably like 20 passes just to waste time, and they scored the second goal. So it was really, you know, a great pulsating match against the Ellers, and I couldn't wait for this game because these are both invitational teams, and they're both looking for different things. Precious is looking to finalize a team. Coach for the Zimbabwe, also for the Eagles, I beg your pardon, also looking to see who can, you know, maintain their position in this team. So everything to play for.
Everything to play for. And of course, joining us on the sideline is Vanessa Marie de Toit. Vanessa, very exciting times.
Yeah, I was alluding to earlier with Ingerson having her watch on and having 2 minutes go past in this match before the umpire picked it up. And I mean, you're not allowed to have any long nails, and I'm sure that they went through this whole process of getting ready for the game. But then I've not seen a player with a watch on in such a long time.
Oh, brilliant work from Van Heerden. Talk about that. She's coming in early, Nontle. We know how explosive she can be. And she's starting quite early in this match, really putting up her hand to say, hey, I'm here.
She's always been here. This is one player that knows how to steal a show. Actually, she steals a show every time she's on court. And another player, I mean, I think Vanessa's also talking about Ingerson. They are taking side, the shooting side of the under-21. I'm loving how Melissa has been putting her hands up. I'm loving how she's actually, you know, can play with any shooter. You know, now she's playing with a different goal shooter than Dipako, and she earlier on she played with Duran. So it's amazing how she can really adapt. You know, playing with different shooters. So I'm loving how what the under-21s are putting on court, and they know, Mampo, that every ball counts, because it could mean that you go to the World Cup or you're staying behind.
And I mean, it's also part of building a winning culture, right? You want to start early, that they must take winning personal. And I think that's really what distinguishes the great. Ooh, that's cheeky, very cheeky. Ah, brilliant from Kara. So she's starting with those bullet passes. Oh, that's a good feed, and she gave them enough space at the back to be able to give that offload.
I don't know if you've seen goal shooter of the under-21, Utipako. She's playing the same as Usain Nguban. You know, the movement, the turning, you know, after getting the ball, the split. Yeah, so I think maybe that's, we need to find out who's her favorite player in the Pro Chases. I'm sure, I'll give it to you. It is Usain Nguban. Vanessa, the under-21s have arrived, and they are not letting this one go.
No, we really have a good international festival going on here on court, and we have the under-21s really showing up. I mean, this is a good indication and a measure for them to see how they are going to fare against the rest of Africa when they do go to the World Youth Cup. We see some changes coming through for the Eagles already. A really good start for the under-21 side. Looks like the Eagles player might be a little bit in discomfort. But it also, Nontle, I don't know about you, but it feels like Coach Professor September is definitely settling into some combinations that we see busy forming for the under-21 side.
100%, Vanessa. There are some, you know, players that you see all the time, you know, during the rotation, you'll see more of them, especially in that mid-court. I think she's happy with those combinations that are settling in together. Yeah, we all can't wait what the final team is going to be. And I think the announcement will be around July, and that's when the team is supposed to be submitted to World Netball. So yeah, at least the girls would have been exposed, you know, to some high competitive netball. And I think it was a great idea to actually invite them to be part of the TNL this year.
Just under halfway through this first quarter, South Africa holding it in there with the 9 goals, and the Eagles trailing with 7 at the moment. And it's a fairly decent run rate. So they are set for about 15 to 16 goals, anywhere between there, unless they can just ramp it up a little bit. That's the intensity that's been really incredible about the side of the under-21s. You can see it's the best of South Africa. They play with a level of urgency and, you know, absolute passion. You know, every single one of these players. And that's a great character of a national. Oh, Bandu. Beautiful work for Muamatis. Oh, and it's a long one into the middle third. Oh, man, how this relationship has been building. Oh, Victor, absolute magic.
Yeah, I see you talking about Victor, but look what Ingwersen did there. Lisa Ingwersen, that goal attack, did all the work. And just to pull away two defenders at the same time, allowing DePaco to be completely unmarked just under the pole.
Oh, that's a good little fake coming from Nicole. She's been sensational for the side of the Eagles. Another go-to lady. So unforced error for the Eagles. South Africa putting on the magic, putting on the pressure. And it's a very long lineup that Precious
where you are now.
has put up in that defensive side. Like, she's gone very, very tall from, if you look at the wing defense, goal defense, and goalkeeper, just to put the pressure with the hands. And I mean, look at the middle as well, between Damas and Victor. Oh, brilliant loose ball by Bandu.
That was a great defense by Van Eerden. I don't know if you picked up the marking and the way that she applied the pressure. The ball went astray. It was a great pickup from Bandu, but the work that Van Eerden is doing on goal defense is just on another level.
Yeah, I think this entire game we're going to be talking about how brilliant the defensive side of the under-21 has been. You know, they complement each other very well. They fight for each other. So I love that relationship.
Sideline. Contact, center, penalty center beside.
Oh, that's a good sweep from Lisa. They've really trusted her a lot as a goal attack, Lisa. Like, she's been the go-to goal attack for Precious.
And you know what, Mums? And you know what? She can also take those long shots. You want someone who's flexible, who's not scared to taking the long shots. Should you or shoot a bit double block. So I think Lisa has really grown. I mean, I think the first time we saw her, we were at the varsity. She was playing under Coach Zanele. Dodana really, you know, still young and scared. But look at her now, the growth. And I think she has really been outstanding for the under-21s. We see another person on her feet in a goal attack position from the side of the under-21, and that is Prince Lou. Giada Prince Lou is on her feet on the goal attack position, and maybe there's going to be a substitution because a power shot, super shot, is about to begin for the under-21s.
Yeah, and you can see Prince Lou on the sideline there. She's a specialist. So I think she's going to be coming on to goal attack. Interesting. And of course, the side of Zimbabwe also making a change on the center position for this power play.
So the power play begins. It is the under-21 power play. And Coach Precious Mtembu made a decision to inject Prince Lou on that goal attack position.
So let's see what the under-21 SA side can do with this. Ooh, look at the ball speed. Oh, brilliant patience. Prince Lou has injected some pace on this attacking side. Oof. Listen, they are just on average, they are quite a tall team. You understand now why she came on for the Telkom Super Shot. That's why. Specialist when it gets to the long and short range. Very reliable, Prinsloo. And you've got the offensive rebounds as well. Looking at them, they've got the height advantage in that circle. That's the only thing I want better discipline on in this league now that there's the Telkom Super Shot. On the defensive end, teams that have the super shot should not be contacting. It makes no sense. They're slowing the game down for themselves. Just clean stick away so that you don't slow the game. They can, if they're going to score, just let them score so you can just get the center pass again and double up as much as you can.
Yeah, I think those are some of the strategies that the coaches are going to pick up. You know, we might see that coming into the second leg because that's exactly what I would do. I'll let them go for the center pass 1, 2, 3, just not to waste time, to allow ourselves to have more opportunities at goal for super shot.
Okay, we see you. We see you, Dipoko. Brilliant work. So she's got some long range talent as well. Look, she's a lefty. Oh, that is brilliant. I love the confidence of the baby Spark Operators. Look at the split. Oh, Bandu. She got stuck behind Ndlovu. However, they'll be happy that the 2 attempts they had of a power shot, they did make use of it. But it's all happy. Look at the average height